Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here with a Transformers Earthrise review. In this review, taking a look at Leader Class Optimus Prime. I finally tracked one down. Honestly, I could have got him a while back. I just didn't want to pay for him. I just didn't feel the urge to have this Optimus Prime because I felt that Siege was good enough. I thought it was probably the best official Optimus Prime in Chug Generations type scaling that we've gotten so far, even better than the classics from way back. So I saw this Optimus Prime. I was like, I don't know if I really want to divvy up $50 just because he comes with a trailer. Because I thought Siege Prime looked just as good in robot mode as this guy. Now, I think the truck mode, when I saw the pictures, looked better on Earthrise, but we'll find out. I've had it in hand for a few hours now, and I've got some more feelings on this guy. And so I'm going to say I'm actually happy to own this Optimus Prime. Do I feel like it's $50 worth? Yeah, a little. I guess the trailer helps make up for that. But the trailer is so bare bones that at times when you open it up, you feel like, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. And you either have to get used to it, adapt to this, or you're just going to have to stop buying Leader Class Transformers. But the thing is, they're using Leader Class to put in, like, must-haves in a way. Like, if you want your Astro Train, and you didn't like Titan's Returns, you're going to have to, divvy out $50 to get you an Astro Train unless you can wait for a sale or something. So let's dive into this Optimus Prime Earthrise review. First, we'll just move this Prime out of the way. I'm sorry I wasted about a minute just talking about the stuff, but I wanted to say why I didn't get this guy sooner. Looking at the boxes, the normal Earthrise box is bigger. Artwork on the side, again, is excellent. And your back is 35 steps to woohoo him around. And your obligatory Galvatron is over here. That's it. Box all the way around. And then the side art for the Siege, or not Siege, Earthrise. And here's Earthrise Optimus Prime. I'm going to stop calling him Leader Class because people are still going to associate size and scale with that. He's a Voyager Class figure in a Leader Class price point because he comes with a trailer. So overall, I think this Prime looks really good. I'll go ahead and just jump straight into comparisons. I'll bring out Siege. And I'll go ahead and just let you know up front that this Siege Optimus Prime here does have Deep Space Arsenal smokestacks here. So ignore that. And he's holding the 35th Anniversary Prime's gun. So just looking at the two, that's your straight on comparison. Side views. You see Earthrise slims down more. He's more streamlined. Doesn't have his big backpack or the big things hanging off the back of the forearms. Spin him around to the back. Back's a toss-up. He still cleans up, but with his backpack he looks cleaner. Whereas he's got the wheel back. And the other side. Now, just letting you know that I'll probably do a video just comparing Optimus Primes and just really going into saying which one I like better or what I like better out of each Prime. Sort of what other people do with a versus. I used to do this on my old channel I shared with somebody else years back. I would take figures and compare them and say which one I like better or what they did better. I'll probably do that with these guys here just because it is so hard to choose. And I think somewhere between these Optimus Primes, there is a perfect Optimus Prime. But going straight on, they actually share some molding. The front of the legs are the same. The head sculpt is the same. It's just the paint is different. And everything else is pretty much brand new. This Optimus Prime here shares transformations from the Bumblebee movie Prime, where the wheels go into the back. The fuel canisters are in the thighs and the back of the legs and stuff like that. And comparing him with the old classics Optimus Prime. I like the newer day stuff. Now this guy here is way more hefty. Like I could really knock someone out if I hit him in the head with it. Than he is. He's more light. The plastic, this guy's more solid. But articulation and stuff, he's going to probably win out on that. I guess I can do a 360 spin. Again, more streamlined. This piece here will come off. It's just there to, you don't lose it. Didn't have junk hanging off his forearms again. This Prime here loses his smokestacks because they become his weapon. So looking ahead on Earthrise Optimus Prime, there is his head sculpt. That's probably my biggest disappointment on the figure. He's got blue eyes. Now the protos and the ones we saw before, he had the yellow eyes and the gray hands. And I'm glad they changed the gray hands to blue. The blue eyes, I mean the yellow eyes wouldn't have been a big problem because that's kind of toy accurate right there. I would prefer the blue eyes, but I just kind of wish that they would actually have painted the rest of his face silver. That's where I think Siege really wins out. It's just they actually painted his nose and around his eyes silver, so the eyes kind of stand out more. As this, his eyes kind of just blend in. You gotta really get in the light to make it stand out. Yeah, that's just probably my biggest complaint. Like they really excellent. Get to the face. F it. Just slap some paint and let's go. So that's just my big deal there. Otherwise, everything on him, he is nice. Some of the blue is kind of shiny, metallic looking, and painted on the hands, his crotchetal, his head, a little bit even on the legs. It's almost like, you know, shines bright. The head is sort of a split. Like the back is metallic, and the front's not. It's just weird. And then he's got the shiny baby sky blue windows. I do like the shiny. I like the shiny baby blue windows, and if you open it up, you can see his matrix of leadership inside, which is removable, and he can hold. So we'll do that if I can get this thing out. Oh, come on. See, I can't get it out, or it just falls out and bounces everywhere. So we can close that back up. And with his articulated hands, so he's got a pinned hand here, so all the fingers are on one joint. You can now just have him hold his matrix. Hot Rod, you will never ever get this thing. You hear me? You suck as a leader. Alright. Now you can have him hold it above his head and like you're trying to open it and everything. His chest is really broad and thick, so it's really hard to get his arms. He's got nothing to get across there. So that's probably my biggest problem. I want him to hold it in front of his chest, but he's too bulky. But this is the matrix of leadership. It's a little shiny, almost translucent blue in the middle, so you can put a light behind it, you know, kind of shine through. You see right there. It's cool. It's got some sculpting and the details added in the sculpt design. This side here, the blue goes to the front. This side here, it goes inward. Optimus Prime also comes with his cannon, which does fold up and it can tab underneath in his truck mode, but on the back of his cab as well, unfolds, and of course pins in his hands normally. You know his hands open. You can see they still have a molded in port here, which you will just slide it in and close his fist around it. Now you don't have to close his fist because his hand it will hold it. The only problem is with his hands have this metallic paint. I'm afraid of sliding the gun in and out repeatedly. I'm just going to scratch the paint eventually off his hands. So that's just a problem I would worry about. Also, if you have the weapon sets from Matrix Workshop, this is for the Voyager size Optimus Prime from them. He can hold this as well, so you just stick it in his other hand and you show it off. It works the same way. Port of mine's a little bit bigger, so I wouldn't try to force the peg in because I wouldn't want to scratch too much of the paint off. So I just kind of stick in there and just wiggle it. Do my best because I'm looking through the camera. It's making it harder. There, close hand around it. There we go. So that gun will also work. Alright, articulation on Earthrise Optimus Prime. Shoulders to there. Spin them all around. Upper bicep swivel. Elbows bend to there. Wrist swivel, so you can 360 that all the way around. And the hand will open and close. Head is on the ball. Down. Up. And all the way around. It's kind of tight when you try to turn them left and right. Come down to his legs. You can kick out to there. Kick back. It's not going to be as far because you'll hit that. You can go out there. You can do the full splits. Knee bends to there. Bring it down. Ankle tilts to there. And you get toe rocks front and heels that way just because of transformation. Waist articulation will be hindered by this piece back here where the wheels fold up, so you get that. But you can get more if you want to unfold these. And then just fold this piece down. And then, do like that, so it's not so obvious. Then you can get his waist to go a little bit more. You can 360 it around. Yeah, put this back up first. So that's articulation. Oh, it also has upper thigh swivels. I always forget that dang thigh swivel. So now that's Optimus Prime's articulation. Now let's take a look at his trailer. And here's Optimus Prime's trailer. And this is where I feel they kind of, I think for 50 bucks, this could have been a little bit better than what we got. It is very, very cheap feeling. I would say that. Everything is very thin. It's very, very light. This piece here helps hold it up to balance it, but you can fold it down. So when he's in truck mode, this will peg in. The wheels are stationary. I'm glad, I think in some of the protos or in the promo pics, this was colored blue back here. I'm glad it's not. I like the silver better. You can actually open it just like the old G1. Open it up. This piece here will fold down to become the ramp. And then of course you have his cannon piece back here. See, this doesn't, I wish these would lock better, because if I put too much pressure, just slight pressure on that, I end up folding it back up. And he can sit there and work on it. And he's got the holes. The old G1 had missiles that would fire. Now he's got the holes like he has missiles. You know, could be placed in there. So I'm leaving up to some add-on upgrade third-party companies to make stuff. Matrix Workshop, D-Space Arsenal, and Non-F. Somebody's going to make something to shove in there. Also, I feel that the actual inside, while very detailed, it's just very bland. Whereas the old, G1 had little computer things all around the screens. This does not, but you can see it has all these ports. That, again, some upgrade company, third-party company, can make stuff to place in here. Also, there's no roller. And I'm pretty sure that someone, again, could make a roller to be placed. And I know that somebody is working on it, and I can't remember who. So there's that. So hopefully we can get some more stuff to upgrade this, because this is very, very bland. Alright, and when this mode open, you can put some deluxe vehicles there, have them drive out poorly. You can come out, and you can put your other cliff jumper, drives out. Now, his trailer craft's been used as a repair bay, a place where maybe Ratchet or Wheeljack, Grapple, Hoist can use it to repair an Autobot. So you just have this laying down this way first. What you want to do is lift this piece up. There's also a peg right here. And all the new Transformers have these pick holes in their backs. Just peg them in. That way it locks the Transformer on. And make sure your supports down here will hold up. Don't put too much pressure on anything, because you're going to collapse that back. But now it can work on Optimus Prime. Also, you can do it standing up. Of course, you can't use that peg because it makes this thing not able to stand. But do it this way. Take the camera out. Raise this piece up, and then you just fit your Transformer of choice in there, and this piece now comes down and over and works on whoever it needs to work on. So it's just a little play feature that is capable with the trailer. Another thing about this trailer is this piece right here can become a shield for your Optimus Prime. It just slides out. So now you can take it and peg it into the sides of your Optimus Prime to give him a shield to help deflect the Decepticon fire blasts. So that's there if you desire that little gimmick. But like I said, it just slides in and out from here. Alright, so let's transform Optimus Prime and his components. First, his trailer. You just want to make sure this guy is folded up in here. This folds in. This, all just accordions down. Fold this up. There are these little tab pieces, hooks on the side. So you just kind of want to get the back door up. And this just goes up and around. Like so. And it's a sort of G1-ish. And just close this piece up. And you're done with the trailer. Now it's ready to attach in his vehicle mode. Put that to the side. Grab your Optimus Prime. Fold his hands up to fists. Come over here. He's got these little panels on the side that will open. And you just fold his fists in. Close it back up. Now I'm going to show you on this one here. There's already really bad stress marks right on the inside of this little piece. So if I grab this too hard, I'm pretty sure I could snap this sucker right off. Just fold it in. And it's really thin plastic right there on that panel. Come down to his legs. Legs are very simple, and compared to the Siege, they're just tabs. Just tab them together. asset up together and break them. Perfect Optimus Prime. All right. Then take his feet, fold them up, and then you come down to these little things here. If I can get my nail under them, bring these up. These are on the Siege, but it's reversed to how Siege, because this would have formed together because his legs don't rotate around. Come up here to his torso. Want to fold this piece back here, pull these wheels out, fold this down like this. You can see we're making the front of the vehicle. Bring his arms up, spin his torso around. Now his torso will open right here above the grill. Pull this up and out. And there is another piece here. Pull this up and out. Pull this up and out. This will tab into this. Like that. Piece here. Pull these out. Right below it. Pull these out. Now I'm bring this back down. You can see where there's these two tabs here that are going to catch right underneath the front here, underneath the lights. So bring this all down. And this all just folds back right above the grill. Now you got the front of the cab going on. Take his arms, and just like every other Optimus Prime toy you've ever owned, they will fold back. Before I do all that, piece right here will open up. And you will just tuck his head in here. Fold this back up. Now fold his arms back. Fold. And before you fold them in, there's these little side pieces. You have to pull them back. And get the other one. And push it back. Now his arms will continue to fold all the way in. Close this. You can see where the tab here will tab in right here. Tab here will tab right there. There's a tab here that was going to catch there. We'll do that in a minute. We got to fold the legs back first. Close that. Close that. Bring his legs back. You can see there's two tabs on the other side of here that will catch under there. And that locks that into place. And then the tab here will go right in there, so just do that. Then bring these fuel drums out. To catch it, there's a little notch right here you can catch it with. Pull them out. And you are done with Optimus Prime for Earthrise. I actually really like his truck mode. We'll zoom back in. Alright, we'll just Earthrise Optimus Prime, take the trailer, fold this piece back. Peg it in the peg hole, and it rolls beautifully. Turns, got a little bit of motion there, so where you can get some cab turning. So overall, I love it. It gives off that real old school G1 vibe with the trailer. I like it. I wish the trailer was better quality, had more stuff in it, which I'm sure an upgrade company can really make this into a wondrous piece by doing just a few things can really probably make this thing a lot better. But to the back, Optimus Prime here. Silver paint abounds on this guy here, back here in the back. He is lovely in vehicle mode. I think in vehicle mode, this guy might win. He is beautiful. Comparing him with the animation version. And the side views. Length of the primes. Siege is longer. His cab is also bigger. Comparison with Crosshairs and Cliff Jumper. I really like the vehicle mode of this guy. And we'll go ahead and test out the trailer on the Siege version. Take it in. Don't really get any. There you go. You got a little bit turn. It fits, but you can tell it was really molded and made to go with the Earthrise Prime. But it will work on your Siege, of course. Pull that down. I guess the big question, let's put that back up, plug this in. Vehicles that will fit in the back of his trailer. We know Crosshairs is only too big. She won't fit. Cliff Jumper and the mini bots would be your only bet to getting in there. So, yeah, any mini bot, Legends class, new mini bots in deluxe scale. I'll try a movie bot. Let's try Barricade. He's skinny. There you go. So, a skinny deluxe will fit. As long as they're not too long or too wide. So, Barricade fits, but that's not what you're wanting. So, it is got to be a thin alt mode. I think if this was about a ½ inch longer and ¼ inch wider and taller, I think it would be a lot better for getting vehicles to fit in there. Because some are close. I mean, this Crosshairs is too tall. I mean, just go about another ¼ inch taller and you can slide him in there. That's one thing I think they missed, but I guess they're trying to keep it more in scale with Optimus Prime. So I just think the trailer was just, it was not thought out a little bit. If it was thought about more, it should have more playability. It should have been hooked into where you can pack some cars, and I guess they figured the mini bots are good enough, which I guess it is fine. I mean, I know it's a disappointment, but it's not overly a deal breaker. Okay, overall, this Optimus Prime is beautiful. I would definitely recommend it. As for feeling like $50, he's close. I would say he's probably the best one to feel like I got my money's worth out of all of them. Ultra Magnus probably my second one. I feel like I got my money's worth out of. I don't know, if the trailer had roller and you could fit more deluxe vehicles in it, definitely he's $50 worth. But as is, I don't know. That's up to you if he's worth the money or not. I'm pleasantly surprised and happy with it. You know, I wasn't really looking forward to the Earthrise Prime. I was content with the Siege. I just really wanted a trailer, but I didn't want to spend $50 for it. So that's why I passed up on this guy. The first couple times I was able to purchase him. I just didn't want him. But now I'm glad I have him. And I can't decide if I like him more than Siege. I'm going to make a video putting them together and versus each other and see at the end of the video if I can convince myself which one I like better. Hopefully I'll get Starscream soon. Again, he's another one. I'm not really... I have to get Starscream because I'm content with the Siege Starscream. I don't want to get a new Starscream that have all my Seekers look odd. I was like, I just bought these Seekers. Why do I gotta be buying more? It's just, kind of thing. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to show off his gun can fold up and you can store it on the back of his vehicle right here. Just pegs in. And it also can store under the trailer in one of these little ports here. The only problem is it makes it hard to fold this piece in. So you have to fold it the other way. So then when you actually peg this on your Optimus Prime, you don't get the turn. It just kind of locks it into going straight with the trailer. So that's the only problem about storing it back there. Anyway, Earthrise Optimus Prime, excellent figure. I would actually recommend this guy. If you have $50 to blow it on him. He'll like to be blown on. Anyway, thanks for watching this review. Until next one, peace out.